All right, y'all. Part 134. So, like I said, I had to go by Rose and heal up by Rose. Me and this fuck nigga into it. He just stomped my knee out. So my knee broke. I had to heal up on her couch. Um, it didn't take me long. I wasn't even over that long. I ended up starting wearing heels. I never in my life wore heels. I can't stand heels. The way that my feet is made is not made for me to wear no heels. I'm a tennis shoe girl. Tennis shoes, I really wear man shoes. I love men shoes. I get the kid size, but I like boy man shoes. Yeah, I gotta wear flats. I can't do heels. So when he broke my knee, instead of me looking like I'm limping, I started wearing boots that had heels on me. And I learned how to walk in heels to make it look, so couldn't nobody tell that I had a limp. It balanced me out. I really walked straight with the broke knee. I healed my own knee. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't go to no emergency room, no nothing. And it literally was broke. I literally healed my shit back. I popped it back in place and I healed it with my own hands. Okay, so I must have stayed by Rose probably a month healing my knee. A supernatural event happened while I was at her house around that time. I was in her extra room and I was listening to the audio book of the Book of Enoch. So I had all the lights off and I had headphones in my ears and I'm listening to the audio of the Book of Enoch. I've been astral projecting all my life, but this was the first time I astral projected and actually during the travel. A lot of the times I astral project and just be in straight spirit. A lot of the times I astral project and be in my celestial body. But this was the first time I actually felt the traveling. Okay, so I'm just listening to the audio book. Listening, I'm all into it. I just started projecting. I just started going astral. So I never paid attention to what all happens to me as I travel. Because it usually will be like, right quick, bam, I'm somewhere. But this particular time, God allowed me to learn how to break my molecules down in my makeup. Break down the chemical makeup of my flesh. Hold on, y'all. Fucking phone down. But I actually got to see how to break down our flesh into particles from the traveling. So I'm just chilling. I'm listening to the audio. I think he had got to the shit in the audio book where he was astral projecting. Where he where Noah had went asked his granddad or something. Methuselah. It was at one of them points. But anyway, so I started astral projecting. At first it felt like I was on a motorcycle without a helmet. So it was like wind and it was blowing my skin back. Just like if I'm on a motorcycle with no helmet. So as the wind was blowing like my skin back and stuff, my particles started coming apart in molecules. My physical body started breaking down into little bitty molecules, protons, electrons, neutrons, everything that we made up of. So I made it over there. So then I'm just light. It was my light body. Like, it wasn't in spirit and it wasn't my celestial body. It was my light body. I don't know if y'all know about that, but I'm gonna teach y'all. But anyway, so I get over there and it's just, I'm just in my light battle. This particular time, I astral project. I go through Hades to get to the uppermost heavens, the 3 uppermost heavens. So when I'm astral projecting and I'm in different realms, I travel by a boat that I have. It's one of them Egyptian boats, and my spirit guide be in the front of it with the staff. So I actually own one of those boats, and I utilize it to travel. Every time I'm going to different realms, different dimensions, different universes, I travel with my boat. It do water, it do space, it do any type of environment. I could travel with my boat. I guess you could say it's like a spaceship or some shit, but it ain't. It's made like them Egyptian boats. Like I said, my spirit guide, which is my grandmother, be at the front of it with her staff. So this particular time, it's a river made up of mercury. Mercury is a conductor for travel. I'm riding on a river of mercury. So I paid Papa Legba the damn Hades is like boulder rocks, but it's like lava kind of, it ain't on fire, but it's hot. Like you can't see flames from it, but it's, you know, like lava rock. It's hot, and whoever on there is burning, but it ain't a actual flame burn. It's like a internal fire. I can tell when I'm in that room because it smells like sulfur and that shit stink like a motherfucker. That shit be staying in my fucking nose for like a week when I be coming back from over there. But these entities. All right, this how damnation is. You got Hades and you got damnation. You got, it's like different realms up in damnation. Nothing else is no limit to the space. So everything just go out as full as it just never ends. Okay? In different sections of it, you got different shit going on. But the section I was in, it was where whatever the people seeing was, it just keep happening to them over and over again. So while I'm on a river of mercury in my boat, to the right of me, you got some people over there receiving a karma or whatever. And their karma is whatever they was. So they obviously was eating people or some shit. Carnival, you know, like what it is when they eat human beings. Cannibalism. Cannibalism was that entity sin. Because I'm watching this bitch, he's getting ate up by entities. I'm talking about they chewing him like he's a delicacy. They tearing his ass up 5 different entities on the one being. And they would eat all the flesh off his bones. And when they get to the last piece of flesh, all his flesh will reappear again. For them to start to eat him all over again. And he just screams the entire time. But that's for all eternity that his flesh gonna just keep coming back on his bones. So that's how damnation goes. Like whatever the fuck your sin was, you gonna have that happen to you for all eternity. You ain't gonna have nothing that you ain't did. Like whatever your sin was, all right. Say like people sin and they just have to reincarnate and have their karmic debt keep happening to them their whole lifetime or whatever, paying their karmic debt. If you did something to go to damnation, like be accountable, that type of shit.